Yo, what's going on YouTube? bgram44 back here again today with another video, and today I'm going to cover the best settings going into Season 6 and for Season 6 of Warzone. Warzone Season 6 comes out at midnight. It is spectacular. We got subway stations coming in. We got the ASVAL coming in, which if most of you don't know what the ASVAL is, the ASVAL is an AR-based gun. It's almost like the VSS sniper, but it's an AR. It has a suppressed barrel, an extremely fast fire rate, and it's extremely accurate. Multiple video games have the ASVAL in it. Escape from Tarkov being the biggest. It was such a problem in Tarkov they had to nuke that thing. They had to super nerf it because it is such a dominant weapon. I'm extremely excited to see that in the Modern Warfare. We have the R700 coming in the form of like something like the 208 and the AA12, which, I mean, what all can we do about that? I mean, it is what it is. We got night modes coming in, you name it, but I want you to be ready for that. So I'm gonna show you my settings here today, get you ready for Season 6 so you can drex these nerds, be on top of your game, baby. Hey, if you're new to this channel, please, let's hit that sub button. We are so close to 2,000 subs. Unreal. We started this channel this year, started pumping out videos, and my community started forming, and I can't begin to thank you all enough for that love and support. You come through every single day, baby. Let's get it. Alright gang, I don't want to keep y'all here too long. I know y'all are ready, y'all are itching to get ready for Season 6. Get out there and play just like I am. So we're gonna run through this super fast. For our button layout, I play tactical. Look, I play with a scuff. I really like my scuff. Helps out a lot. Tactical makes it to where your melee and your slide, your crouch are switched up. So I crouch with my thumbstick, personal preference, but for me personally, slide canceling is extremely easy if you can do it on a paddle or if you can do it on a joystick. Stick layout preset's gonna be default for me. No inverted, we're not freaks. Dead zone is a 0.07 for me. I've never really messed with the dead zone, but if you have bad stick drift, listen up, if you got stick drift and you want to fix it, dead zone fixes that. So the higher you make your dead zone, the more of a quote-unquote dead zone it creates on the center of your stick, which means you have to move your stick farther to activate it. So you're not going to have that drift, you're not going to be walking or looking around the place. The higher you make that number, the less stick drift you have, but it's a very gradual change. So for instance, if you have a scuff and you have, I'd say, let's just say mild stick drift, I go to a 0.09, maybe a 0.10. If you have severe stick drift, we're looking at like a 0.12, a 0.15. You know, just judge it, use your best guess, but don't hear me say this fixes stick drift and just slide that bitch all the way up. No shot, bucko. Don't do that, all right? Horizontal stick sensitivity, we go 8.8. If I'm having a bad day, I go 7.7 just for the precision aspect, but for 8.8, I'm slaying nerds out here, all right? 8.8's pretty good. ADS sensitivity 1.0, 1.0 on both. I don't like adjusting those. It's nice and speedy for me. Aim response curve type is standard for me. I used to be a linear bad boy, no shot. I don't know, it's just stopped working for me. Standard kept working for me. I'ma stick to it. Controller vibration is going to be disabled. If you play with controller vibration, you make me want to puke. Aim assist, standard. We want to play standard on aim assist, no doubt. Weapon mount activations, ADS plus melee for me, which obviously that's preference for you. Weapon mount, aim on side behavior, none of that. Contextual tap on use reload behavior. You definitely want contextual tap if you play Warzone. If you haven't used contextual tap and you play Warzone, this is a game changer for you. You don't have to hold X anymore to use things. You tap X to pick up a gun, tap X, open a door, tap X, crate, tap. No more holding. It's whack. We don't hold X no more. That's how we reload. That's it. All right, you want to get stuff picked up quick? Contextual tap. You will thank me later for that one. Slide behavior, hold for me. I don't like the tap slide, which I don't know. I reckon I could, you know, tap while sprinting the slide. I just do hold personally. That's personal preference. We'll go with, we'll stick with hold for now. If I update it, I will let you know in the upcoming videos. Auto move forwards, yet again, that makes me want to puke. We're not freaks. All right, that's it for controller layout. General layout, here's where it gets nitty gritty. Everyone always asks, yo, what are your settings? What are your settings? How do you get your color like that? Well, this is exactly how I play right here. It was on 48. We can bump that up to 50. I mean, I keep it around 50. Basically default on my brightness. Safe area. Now this right here, gang, pay attention to this. I want that safe area to be as small as possible. A lot of people are like, that everything's in your way, no shot. If you make it farther away, your eyes have to travel across the screen further. If it's closer in, you're going to be able to see UAVs without having to take your eyes off the target. So if let's say I'm in a hot gun fight, it's a 1v4, my boy calls a UAV. Alright, the team's not ghosted. If I'm shooting at a kid, I can easily look up at the corner, boop, and back down without really taking my eyes off the target, if that makes sense. If my safe area is wider, of course my eyes are going to have to travel further. Make that safe area, and it takes you a little bit to get used to because everything's just kind of right up in your face, but when you're used to it, you will thank me later for that. Film grain 0. Why would you use film grain? It just makes it look like a Nintendo 64, and we're not about that life. We are low-key about that life, but this is Call of Duty. Anyways, tool tips. I mean, you bots need tips, so enable that. Language selection, English. Colorblind type. I'm not colorblind. I know some YouTubers say, well, if you do this, you can see stuff so much better. I mean, I think they're just colorblind. Let's be real here. Colorblind type doesn't make enemies stand out more, and if it does, like, if it really makes a difference for you, probably colorblind. Call your local eye doctor. Say B Greasy sent you, alright? Say B Graham sent you. Left that on. Let's see, motion blur off, weapon, motion blur off. You don't want any sort of motion blur in this game. It helps you see enemies when that is off. Minimap, look, right here. I'm gonna move my camera here. Look at this. You have a circle minimap, you have a square minimap. You can't sit there and tell me that that circle is the same size as that square. If you're not using square, you're playing yourself. Because that square is a lot bigger than that circle. You can see a lot more. I mean, look at the top right there. You can see where the border on the bottom of the circle ends, that red line, and then you look at the square, you can see the entire map right there. That's bogus. So you definitely want to use square. Where are we sitting? Somewhere in here? Drop off right there. Minimap rotation enabled for me. That's so I don't get twisted up. That means as I turn, the minimap's going to rotate, so it makes it look like I'm always going north on the map. Compass, letters and numbers. Honestly, leave it at letters. That's standard is letters. Doing numbers might throw your boys off because you might call a number that is a letter for them, and these boneheads out here might not understand it. Y'all know what it's like playing with plebs in a lobby, so leave that to letters. Text chat, I gotta keep that disabled for you guys because people are wilding out here, alright? Text chat gets hefty in Warzone. No shot, not around here. Dismemberment and gore effects. You know, I keep it enabled. I should disable it because I grind kids, but it is what it is. Keep that enabled. Game installed, blah, blah, blah. All that's fine. Audio settings. How does your boy hear everything and everybody? Well, first and foremost, I play on Astro A40 TR Pros. I have the 50s. I use the 50s for editing. Me personally, I think the A40's got the A50's beat in terms of sound, but I have a mix amp. Let's see if I can hold this bad girl up. Oop, I got a mix amp, and right here there's all these little like lights. They're presets. You can see that light moving. So I have a preset personally for helps me hear footsteps for this game. But if you do have Astro A40s, or you have a good headset, or any headset, Boost High is going to be your best bet. Boost High really takes the footsteps out of standard audio sound. So if I were you, I'd go Boost High. I keep music off. For me personally, I don't want to hear any sort of music when I'm playing. I don't want any distraction. Video games like this, first person shooters like Call of Duty, Battle Royale, you know, Warzone, you want to be able to hear everything. I mean, if you're the last alive, you got to go against a team of 3 and you're in a house, you need to know who's where. It sounds crazy, but with my Astros, it's almost like having x-ray vision. I can hear them and know exactly where they are, and if they're walking, running, you name it, if they reload, I can hear that. So that's these settings right here, these top settings you see right here, all these, copy them, all right, copy them. They work, I promise you they work. Juggernaut music, I have that enabled, but it doesn't play for me because my music's off, so I can go ahead and disable that. Hit marker sound effects, if you use none, just stop watching my video, get out of here. I don't want you around here, you're a freak. Modern Warfare, it's alright, but classic, that's the business, baby. Classic hit marker effects, ooh. I love that. Voice chat enabled, headset chat device, all this stuff. Those settings don't really matter. And that's it. That's it right there. War tracks as a passenger, I got that disabled. I don't want to hear war tracks. It is what it is. But hey, gang, season 6. We're looking at what? How many hours we got? We got like 5 hours, 6 hours or so until season 6 comes out. Be ready for it, gang. I'm gonna catch y'all out in Verdansk, clap a few of y'all up. All right, it is what it is. It's inevitable. All right, Poppy's got to come through. But seriously, try all these settings out for yourself. I'm not gonna steer you wrong. I love this game. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you love this game, and I'm trying to help you out. I promise. From one COD person to another. From one big nose YouTuber to a viewer, these settings work, I promise. Alright, if you like today's video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. 2K subscribers is right around the corner, and I'm extremely excited about it. And I don't know what to say. I really don't. I can't express that feeling of what that's like. You guys are unreal and extremely supportive to me. I can't thank you all enough. But anyways, catch y'all tomorrow from another banger. Let's get it, baby.